All right, welcome to I Have Zero Friends. I'm your host, Zero. This is going to be the auto-managed fantasy draft. So in this one, it's going to be me versus 8 auto-managed teams using ESPN Fantasy's auto-managed features. The teams will auto-draft themselves, and I will put them in auto-managed mode. And from there, they will pick up and drop players from week to week, but they will not process any trades. So really, it's going to be me drafting well and then needing to beat these 8 AIs at the week-to-week pickup game. All right, draft is starting here shortly. I'm curious to see if the AI is just going to go straight down the list. Is a standard PPR league. There we go. That feels good. All right. So the Aquatic Armada is on the clock first. So I think for the first time each of these players go through their picks, it is going to take the full minute 30, and then it should put them in auto draft mode. I'm pretty sure I could have clicked it beforehand, but did not. And probably should have, but I'm expecting them to pick Christian McCaffrey here, as he's the number 1 overall. I have seen a couple times now where some of these guys have been bumped around a little bit, but I think him being last year's number 1 fantasy pick, or number 1 fantasy performer, probably gives him a pretty good reason to be the number 1 pick overall here. I did have CMC on my team last year. He actually was ironically auto-drafted for me in a league where I was late for the first round of the draft. And I came in and it was an auction draft, and it had spent like 70 some of my $200 on him, so I was a little bit upset because I usually don't pay that much for players. But I will tell you what, he really was worth it last year. I'm guessing he's going to produce well, but it's always tough to repeat as number 1 overall fantasy producer, but you can't not pick him. All right, and there you have it. Christian McCaffrey, and switch his picks. Yep. See down here, Christian McCaffrey picked by the Aquatic Armada with the first overall. Pick number 2 here now is Gold Rush. Looks like Gold Rush is going to get Bijan Robinson for number 2. I'm curious with Kirk Cousins being in Atlanta now. He's always done better when he has an effective running offense. I'm a Vikings boy myself, so the years where our running game was good were years that he really produced. So I think there's gonna be a lot of handoffs to him. All right, and there he goes. Up next, looks like the NASCAR Knights are going to be getting Breece Hall. Now, I did get Breece Hall in one of my other leagues, and then afterwards, one of my friends I was talking to at a wedding, was telling me how he does not like Breece Hall as a high pick because Aaron Rodgers makes it all about him. So unless Aaron Rodgers is willing to share some glory with Breece Hall, he may not produce as highly as he, is projected to produce. He had a pretty great year last year. I'm hoping he has a pretty good year this year. And I have a friend who's a Jets fan, so he's always been in pain for the last decade. So it'd be nice if they at least, make the playoffs and they can lose after 1 or 2. It is going to be interesting once they're all in auto draft. It should just be my pick, my pick, my pick, my pick. So it'll speed up a little bit. We're just going to suffer through these first couple. All right, and there you have it. NASCAR Knights take Breece Hall. Up next, the Doris Hart Hitters. Looks like they'll be walking out with CeeDee Lamb, who I know in some leagues is going a little bit higher, but I think he's still pretty good at a number 4 pick overall. I'm not huge on Dallas myself, but I do think that they will have a good season. So we'll see if you can ball out. So it'll be interesting if it does just go back and forth like that on pick 5 and pick 12, so I'd be getting Tyreek Hill and then Puka Nacua, which I'm okay with. CeeDee Lamb picked up by the Doris Hart Hitters. Alright, I'm not going to waste a lot of time here. I'm just going to grab Tyreek and be happy with that pick. Alright, so this is the Smash and Serve squad on the clock. Their coach, Jim Courier. I did just go online and generate random athletes to quote unquote auto manage these teams. It's like Doris Hart hitters were obviously Doris Hart. The NASCAR Knights was Richard Petty. Gold Rush was Eric Hayden. And the Aquatic Armada was Michael Phelps. Also coming up, we got the Say Hey Kids with Willie Mays and Kobe Bryant, who is the leader of the Black Mamba Blitz. All right, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Gone to the Smash and Serve squad. The Say Hey Kids on the clock here. Looks like they'll be getting Jamar Chase, Cincinnati. Joe Burrow stays healthy. He should have a pretty solid year. I am curious if the auto draft, I'm sure it just takes the next best guy, but I'm curious if it's going to just fill up those spots or if it will take into effect anything else with it. But it's going to be interesting once we get into the season how the AI deals with the different bye weeks. And if it's just they just do waiver wire, if they'll pick up and drop guys before game times as well. Jamar Chase to the Say Hey Kids. All right, so this should be the last one where we have to wait for the time to run down. We got a minute 30 for the Black Mamba Blitz to take Justin Jefferson, which I'm sure Kobe would be stoked to get JJ. JJ at pick number 8 is honestly not bad. I know that Minnesota doesn't have a quarterback right now. Or, it doesn't have a proven quarterback right now. But, I mean, he's just such an elite receiver that it's hard to bypass him. I'm surprised he slid all the way down to 8. I think had JJ McCarthy stayed healthier, would have been a little bit higher on him. He'd probably been up towards 5 or 6. But, hey man, that's good value. Pick number 8. Oh yeah, there we go. Now it's just going to tick down until it's my turn. Alright, I got injured last year. Or no, sorry, no. This is Puka. I was thinking of Cup. No, I picked up Puka. Alright, let's get Puka here. I did get Puka last year off the waiver wire, and that really led me to my season being a heck of a lot better. Yep, now they're just ticking down. 18, 19. So with pick 21, I'm set up to get Davante Adams. Now, I already have 2 pretty good wide receivers. I am tempted to jump down a little bit and grab a running back. I don't know how much more we have down here, because my next pick is pick 28, which would leave me with Alvin Kamara. But I'm thinking Derrick Henry's going to have a good year, so I'm going to grab him. Ooh, okay. So the Smash and Serve squad already had all 3 of their wide receivers filled up, so it did grab Kamara. All right. Buffalo running back, Green Bay running back. I have pick 37, which would give me Travis Kelce. I like that. Let's... Still some other guys down here more. Some good receivers left. What do we got for RBs, though? I feel like I almost got to grab one of these guys, but we're going to grab Josh Allen. Grab that early QB. Hope he puts up a lot of points for us. All else works out. We'll see if we get Travis Kelce. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with that. We got a top wide receiver. We got a high running back. We got the top quarterback. We got the top tight end. That's a good looking draft team right there. All right, so now we have an interesting situation. We got a couple of good running backs here. Man, Tank Dell would be kind of fun to grab too, but I think I gotta grab Diggs here. I think CJ is gonna have a good season, and I think Diggs is gonna become his #1 receiver in due time. Wow. Okay. So it's it's leaving a lot of receivers and running backs up here for me. Okay. 62, 63, 64, 65. So I didn't get Aaron Jones in any of my other leagues. I think I'm gonna take him here, just so I have some reason to cheer for him. Aside from just, because I'm a Minnesota fan. Wow, a lot of quarterbacks going. And then now it's back to just grabbing the top receivers. All right. So who do we got up here? Okay, so Tank Dell is still on here. I think he's gonna be fun to watch, so I gotta grab Tank Dell. Just in case the Stephon Diggs pick doesn't work out. Man, still so many good guys here. Okay. It doesn't look like the other ones are filling they're not filling up on defenses or kickers or anything. Got some quarterbacks down here still. And we still got some great running backs up here and wide receivers up here. So we got 2 running backs. We got an extra wide receiver. I like George Kittle, but I can't grab him yet. I want Addison, but I can't grab him yet. All right, we're going to get an extra running back. Let's go with Najee Harris. Okay. It's so weird watching the way that these picks go. A couple tight ends out, a couple running backs, a couple receivers. Eckler's up there. He was good for me a couple years ago. He's probably the reason he's down further here, but I want to go Addison. I'm gonna grab him. He might have still been there, but I wanted him. Yeah, now they're just ticking away. Okay. Do I grab a second QB? I think Josh Allen's going to have a pretty solid year. I have 92, which would give me Jordan Love or Brock Purdy. Okay, I love that. 2 receivers, running backs. We have a receiver there. Let's grab one more RB and hope for the best here. I love Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, but I think in this case I gotta take Jordan Love. I'm curious when the defenses and kicks are gonna start going off the board here. Jake Ferguson. I mean, I got a top tier. Chuba Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard's fun to say. I think up again 108. Man. I think I grab Zeke. I can't grab Chubb. I don't really need to grab another tight end right now. I can grab one off the waiver wire if I need to. Man, there's still some great quarterbacks in here. I'm gonna hope we can get Chubb. Let's grab. Tyler Lockett, locking it in. All right, injured for I don't know quite how long, but we're gonna grab Chubb and hope he comes back strong. Oh, yep, there start going the defenses. They're just gonna tick, 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 tick. All right. They all grab defenses, which means I can get a kicker. And do we go for the toe? It should be side B 1, 2, 3, 4. I could get Jake. Yeah. Okay. All right. Who's left here? We'll take Niners D. Yeah. Boom. Boom. And we get Jake Elliott. And that is the draft. All right, for anyone wondering, it takes about 20 minutes to do a draft when everyone's on auto but you. All right, and this was originally going to be a fully auto managed team, so I think this is a soccer player whose name I stole. But I figured it was more fun if it was me and 7 AI teams versus just watching 8 AI teams duke it out. It would have been different if they would have had. I can't move him yet. Oh wait, can I move him yet? I can. Okay. Well, that opens up a spot. Let's see what's out there. Is there claims yet? I think the way the claims are working in this league. Let's grab Hawk. And then we can let him chill there. I think the way the waiver wire works, it's worst team gets first pick. So, maybe not waiver order 4 at 8, but that's from the pick. We'll see what happens after week 1 here. Well, let's go to the league home. Let's see what the projected. How did I do? Okay, nice. Yeah, projected number 1. I probably should on account of me actually thinking about my picks, not just grabbing the top guy. But Smash and Serve Squad, the Say Hey Kids, the Aquatic Armada, the Doris Hart Hitters, the NASCAR Knights, the Black Mamba Blitz, and then Gold Rush. So we're curious how these shake out. Once they're there, let's see how we're looking here. All right, total projected. I'm projected to win 131 to 128 against Willie Mays. Black Mama Kobe's supposed to win there. Gold Rush should win there. And the Smash and Serve Squad actually has pretty highly rated. Yeah, you got Kittle, you got a good defense, you got the toe. I actually don't hate he. Now, if I'm drafting in his spot, I probably would have had a very similar looking team. I don't know what some of these guys here, but we will see what happens here. Game start tonight. This is recording this on Thursday. This game start tonight. We'll see how things are looking. Hopefully, I'll get this out by next week. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.